Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, guys, to another live.
What I do?
Let loose and what do? We just let loose.
I don't know. It
And
We're
must mean let
supposed
loose.
to list.
I was telling Pikiniki about that one.
You know, make money. That's what's supposed to be happening.
Well, I was telling her that I was speaking to you yesterday and I was talking about need to do like a marathon thing and you were thinking the same thing. So I was thinking I probably will do it maybe I don't know, not this weekend, maybe the following weekend. See how it goes. And it will just be taking pictures and listing because this is the slow period and this is just the time to list and make some money. So maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. I don't know. Gotta
You hearing all this?
gotta, gotta
I like how Ella just held everything that we talk about. Like, yo, can we keep something until we finalize it? Can we keep something secret?
uh it's no secret about stuff. We don't keep. Man, I'm getting hot all of a sudden.
Because you talking.
Well, I welcome everybody and happy Father's Day. So today
Oh yes, happy Father's Day.
So today being a special day, I decided to have my one, my only happy friend on here today.
The one and only
Right
happy.
here, I don't see. Oh, hey y'all.
I have my friend here today, Mr. Picky.
I didn't do it.
How are you?
I'm tired. Like or Missy was saying earlier, it's Sunday, but I'm still tired. I think I stay tired about 90% of the time anymore.
90.
Ella don't get it. She don't understand it. She don't get it.
What do you mean I don't get when people get tired?
She don't get it. She's Energizer Bunny. She just.
I have spent the last 2 hours digging in storage trying to find stamps. And seeing as how rubber stamps were heavy, they were in the very back on the bottom. So I moved about 60 boxes to get a 2.5 gallon bag of stamps.
Oh, my.
The life of the husband of a reseller.
Well, you know what? That's what, that is why you're here today. You know,
Am I going to be digging something out for you? Oh, Lord.
don't know what you're gonna be digging out, but it will be good to really find out, you know, how the other half supports, you know, the other half in a business that they're not in because you're not right actually in the business, are you?
My name's not on it, but I'm in it.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about is how did you get in it? Because I know there's a lot of people, their partners are not in it. Yes, some of them could help, some of them probably don't help, but yeah, that's one thing I want to know is the part that you play in it because I think you play okay, we are friends out of YouTube, whatever, we're friends, okay? So I want you to explain to people how you are part of it. So before we do that, I want to say hello to the people in the chat because we got 14 people in here, and I want to make sure we say hi to them and make sure they are hitting the thumbs up. So guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We got Pearl. Hi Pearl, welcome.
Girl.
Couple hearts. Hustlers! He said, not missing it. Hi, hustlers. Welcome. American honey. Mwah, mwah. This lady, I appreciate her so much for what she did for me yesterday because I was so confused. But thank you,
Plenty of
thank
Tina,
you.
right? Hey, Tina.
Mwah. Sandy. Hi,
We won't
Sandy.
even get into that one.
No, she
She's
won't
a
get it.
handful herself.
All right. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Picky Nikki. Hey, y'all.
Baby.
Good to see you, Picky Nikki. Even though I don't see you on camera. He said, "Oh my goodness, Mr. Picky, the master packer. So good to see you. Hug the family for us. Happy Father's Day," she said.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Jessica. Mwah, mwah. I hope you're feeling much better. I appreciate you coming in, even though you're not 100%. Thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you.
Hey, Jessica.
Maury. Hi, Maury.
Sorry.
How are you? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. And that's Picky with the tape.
Yeah,
Lord
that's her
have
with the
mercy.
tape. She yells
Girl,
at me when I do that.
silence yourself. I
I
can
wasn't gonna
hear
say anything.
you. Your tape. Hi, Ray, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Welcome, welcome. Say Beverly and I sent everyone over here from our chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hustlers, doing good. Good, good, good. All right. Let's see who else. Okay. Mari said she is blessed. Okay. 243. Nikki and Mr.
Two,
P.
four, three. Yeah.
What's
I,
243?
that's you can't know that now. There's some things you don't need to know. Ain't that right, Missy?
Gosh.
Oh no, don't bring me in that.
That's mine and Sandy's little deal there.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
I gotta have a secret, sugar mama. Come on now.
Well, come on now. You
No,
can't
where's me?
be hiding stuff from your sugar mama now because that's not fair.
Can't be hiding stuff from your sugar mama.
Now you gotta
No.
You hear her?
her own thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to text you about that one. Can't be hiding stuff. Else this sugar mama just leaving. You can't hide stuff.
things
Gotta
from
tell her.
your sugar mamas. It's just hard to keep up. Lord have mercy.
All right, so we are cut up, cut up. Guys, we got 17 people in the live. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up again. Hit the thumbs up. All
Missy
right.
awful quiet. You hiring?
Who?
I said Missy's awful quiet. Is she hiring?
She kind of froze. No, no, she not. She's
I was not going to step into that conversation. That's what that was.
You're
See,
right.
when Ella is greeting everyone, I can't get a word in edgewise during the first 30 to 45 minutes of the intro. Well, hour now. She takes about an hour. So I just go, because even if I try, she'll mute me. So I just go ahead and enjoy whatever I'm trying to do, whether I'm eating or trying to get myself set up. So I was just sitting here enjoying a nice little lovely wrap. And yeah. And trying to figure out what y'all mean by a sugar mama situation. I was just waiting for the further details on that. And
I'll email you, darling. We'll get it
Is
squared
that
away.
you, man? You, man.
and I was like, wait, what? I was still stuck on that. Like, hold on. And who's actually reaping the benefit of this situation here?
It's not me. Trust me. It goes the other way around. They're the sugar mamas, but I do all the work.
Well, he does the work for Picky Mickey, so I don't know. All right. Question. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself, Mr. Picky. How do you come across that name? Did Picky Nicky have that name first, or and then you decide to just go with Mr. Picky, or
Well, how about you have him introduce himself
Well, the
first?
chat started calling me Mr. Nicky. When I first came into the community, I had a different name. I'd never really messed with YouTube a whole bunch other than watching a little video here and there. And the chat started calling me Mr. Nicky anytime I came in the chat. And so it just morphed from Mr. Nicky into Mr. Picky. And we just took it and run with it. And it's been pretty good.
if it suits you.
So, I mean, I answered about anything anymore. So it's fine.
All
People
right.
still call me Mr. Nicky. About a third of the community still calls me Mr. Nicky. And hey, it's fine. I'm secure.
Yeah, it's financial. I guess
Yes, all
sometimes I do make the mistake of calling you Mr. Picky Nicky. I do. I won't lie. It just comes out sometimes. Hi, Caps. Welcome. Good to see you. Caps is from the coin community. Good to see you here. Appreciate you. He said happy Father's Day to all the dads in here.
So, Ella, why don't you bring him full screen? Let him formally introduce
Oh
himself. I know
Lord.
you're excited to have him on, and then put us on the side, and we'll do this the way we would usually do it.
Put me full screen. Oh my Lord.
All right. We're all here now. Okay, so tell us, introduce yourself. The community wants to know.
And for those that might not know of you,
Yeah.
Well, I think most people here probably know me, but I am the lucky better half, lucky other half. I ain't gonna say better half. I'll get in trouble. I do that. Lucky other half of Picky Nikki. Um, we have. She's been a reseller now, going on a couple years. Before that, housewife, and I've just always been the supporting husband who, you know, helps his wife in any endeavor that she wants to take and just supports her 100%. And this is something she's taken on and she's really enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed watching her enjoy it, being a part of her enjoying it. And it just makes life a lot easier. So, hey,
Mm.
we'll keep going. Um,
happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life all the way. Yeah. She,
All the way.
since her mom's moved in with us a few years back, she's kind of been stuck here a lot more than what she was used to. So it was good for her to have an outing. Me, I work 60 hours a week, running a site contracting company. So I get out and about a lot more than she does. So this was just a way for her to, what's the word I'm looking for? A way for her, yeah, just an outlet for her. And I come home and she's in a little better mood than
Mm.
if she didn't. So hey, it's worth every dime we put into it.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to always have a supportive partner, um, especially. So, my question, Missy, you got a question first? Let me.
Oh no, you go first because typically you don't have any questions, so I'm surprised. Go ahead.
My question is, I know you said that no, I don't have any questions. Like we don't prepare questions here, We just
Mm-mm.
Go
I
with
don't
the
prepare
flow.
any questions anyway. Hi Queen Bean, hi Amethyst, welcome. Good to see you ladies.
No, we don't do like interview prep,
Yeah,
but
we don't.
typically Ella don't know what the word to say, so I'll typically just take over like, hey.
Yeah. I don't know really. So I just go off what people do say. Okay, so my question will be, okay, now you said, this is an outlet, for Pikiniki because, you work, you know, 60 hours a week and stuff like that. But it looked like you're doing two jobs though, don't you think? Because you're out there working, then when you come home, Pikiniki puts you to work. Like
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen.
she's good at that.
She's good.
I mean, but it's fine. Yeah, I do help her quite a bit, mainly with the shipping, and just mainly just being supportive. Being here if she needs me to hand her something or find her a box, or just being here and being open to helping her. I think that makes a big difference. Um, and everybody knows, I help her ship.
Mm.
Luckily, knock on wood, 2 years now we haven't had anything arrive broken. So I think I'm doing pretty good considering I've never done it before. Um,
Mm.
but
Yeah, you do a good job. I remember when we first met at Debbie and Mass when they were over. And not only did you help Pikiniki, you helped me too. That just kind of like took me back because you were there writing everything down, how much we were spending. I mean, You took notes and you were writing everything down, wrapping everything, putting everything in the bag. I mean, you came prepared.
Well, I'm a perfectionist. It's not necessarily a good thing, but I have to have my hand in a little bit of everything and kind of know what's going on. And
You're the organized half.
I'm the organized half, yes.
Mhm.
But I'm very meticulous in every aspect of my life. I'm I don't do anything, I guess you could say, half-ass. Everything I do is 100%. Ain't no sense in doing anything if you're not going to do your best at it. So, um, yeah.
Hi, Bold Lion. Welcome. Yeah.
So, so we had this conversation with Nikki about how you guys met and all that jazz, and how you guys came to be the amazing couple that you are. But I'm gonna ask you now, as the hubby, because biblical wise, the guy is the one that is supposed to, choose his wife, right? So how did you know? Because going off of what she told us, and if you guys don't know, go back and not now, don't go watch it now. Watch it later when Picky Nikki was on with us, I believe the last Sunday before last, because last time it was Victoria.
We had
How
Victoria.
did you know that Nikki was the one? Like I'm like, oh no, she's gonna be my wife.
She was on stage at church singing.
Nikki sings?
Oh, Nikki can blow, darling. There's a lot about Nikki you don't know, but Nikki can sing.
Oh.
Um, at the church we went to, I'd seen her several times, and she had the biggest. What I remember is her eyes. She had the biggest, prettiest eyes, and one of her friends was dating one of my friends, and I'll never forget when they introduced her, and she looked at me, and she had those eyes. I was a lot older, and I shouldn't have been thinking some of the things I was probably thinking, but I didn't know how old she was at the time.
But you knew
But
then.
yeah,
You know.
I knew at that point in time I was chasing that.
I know that's right. I know that's right. He's like that. That's
And
it.
then, well, and then we did go off and stuff, and at the time I was 20 and she was 15, and everything was we didn't do anything we wasn't supposed to do or anything like that, but the age difference, we didn't want it to become an issue, so we remained friends and just you know stayed in contact and just kind of both went our separate ways, but deep down I always kind of knew that it was going to be her.
Mm. Oh, that's so sweet. She actually did show me a picture of you guys though when you were younger.
That's been a lot of moons ago.
A lot of moves.
Oh, the picture.
Yeah, it's right there in my pen.
Oh, you still got the picture? Yeah, show us the picture.
Oh, oh, sweet Jesus!
So sweet.
That was the lawbreaker and the girl.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at
Oh, wow! Wow!
Oh my gosh.
That is
Yep.
so cute.
Mm.
Been chasing that woman for a long time.
It still is. Hello.
Hello. That is so good. That is so nice. It's the opportunity to meet somebody and thinking this is the person that you want to be with, and then you guys go your separate ways and go do other stuff and then come back together, because for some people it doesn't happen like that all the time. You guys still, even with the age difference, you guys still came back within a reasonable amount of time. There's other people, like, they meet when they're younger, and when they meet again, it's like they're much older, like 20 years or more, at that gap. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had actually moved away and I got engaged to get married, and she went to college and she got engaged to get married. So our lives were totally headed in different directions. And I'll never forget, my engagement got called off, and I moved back home. And my mom saw Nikki at church and told Nikki that I was back in town, and she was back from college to plan her wedding. And she came by that night. We just talked and hung out, and, as friends, just kind of catching up. And um, we pretty much after that we hung out quite a bit. I remember taking her to look for shoes to wear on her for her wedding, um, and we were just as friends. But the whole time in the back of my head, I was thinking, what can I do to stop this? Or, and then I guess my ultimate answer was just be what I was being, just a supportive friend. And the Lord works in mysterious ways, because I'll never forget the day she called me and told me that she called the wedding off. Um,
Wow.
I remember I was on the phone with her. I was like, "You did what? I am so sorry."
Yes.
Um, the guys on the job were like, "What in the world's going on with him over there?" That was it was something
You
I'll
are
never
the
forget.
walking epitome of dreams coming, of miracles happening and dreams coming true.
Me too.
That was the beginning in November, and we got married in March, 5 months later.
Mm.
Wow,
And that
that is
was 23 years ago, almost 24 years ago now.
Mm.
wow. Hi, Janet. Real Creative Studio. Mwah, Mom No Treasures. Teresa. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We are speaking with the other half of the Nick Pickies.
The incomparable.
Of the Pickies. And we're speaking today with Mr. Picky. All right. That is lovely. I really enjoyed that story when well, you kind of told me a while back, and Nikki told me again, and you telling it here. So it's really nice when you meet somebody, you go your separate ways and you come back again and just reconnect. And oh my gosh, it's just, I think when you think about it, it was just meant to be, basically meant to be.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
tell her
glad.
that all the time. She
Yeah.
ain't getting rid of me. I'm who the Lord wants to be with, and that's who I'm with, and I ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
So I'll keep
I-
shipping, I'll keep packing boxes, I'll keep whatever I got to do.
just to stay. Oh, you see?
Make my
Got
wife
it.
happy.
Yeah. All right, Missy, you got any questions? Anybody, if you got questions in the chat for Mr. Pickett, let us know and we highlight it.
Now I'm in trouble.
Now that the chat can ask you.
Oh
So, do
Lord.
you have any plans or any intentions of joining into reselling with Nikki and just becoming one big reselling?
I would love to do that. Um, to, to to do that, we would have to be doing really well, because to cover my salary, it would be scary to just give up that secured salary each week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean,
Yeah.
we're in a good spot now financially, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. But the ultimate goal would be for me and her to do it, you know, full time together.
Yes, we gotta retire one day. When
Right.
you're like 85.
When I-
She said, like, when you're 85.
but
85.
Sound like she's saying TikTok, TikTok.
I saw Rand. They were doing a sale on the road a while back with JJ, and I mean something like that, like a traveling auction house. Go buy a big bus or something to travel the world in, and do like a traveling auction house and just go around picking. I mean
That'll be nice to do.
that would be nice. But I mean
Mhm.
right now the kids are still home. mother-in-law still living with us, and I mean that's something down the road. You know, when the kids are married and off on their own, and it's just me and Nikki, then yeah, that's something I'd entertain.
Hi, Shadow Woman. Welcome. Amen, Mary. I do know that has a thought towards us. Okay, yeah. Hi, Shadow Woman. Welcome, welcome. Sorry if I miss anybody. I am so sorry. We have the one and only Mr. Picky here today. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, make sure you hit the thumbs up, please. And if you got any questions in the chat, let us know so we can highlight it and ask Mr. Picky. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have to ask? What questions? I don't really know. Like I said, it has to come to me. So that's why I let Missy just say. He said, Nikki, you look so different.
I don't have my glasses. I can't see the chat.
Shadow Woman saying, Nikki, you look so different.
Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda's amazing. She's been such a big help to Nikki.
Yes, she is. She is. You
I
know,
mean, this whole community, we've met some people here that made some friendships here I think will last forever. I mean, it's like yesterday meeting Jabby. You know, it felt like we'd known him forever. You know, we just sat down and started talking, and just like two old friends, old high school friends or something, catching up. It's the people in this community are just amazing.
yeah. It
I
was
come
like
into
that when we met. You remember when we first met? I was like, you're late. You
Yep.
are late.
Well, I think you'd be like that with anybody, Ellie. You're just a stern person, and you,
You ain't never lied.
We were waiting for them, and it was like as soon as they came through, I had my recording, my phone, I put it on record. As soon as they came out of the car, I was like, you're late. Yeah, you're late.
well, that is probably one of my biggest downfalls is my punctuality. I'm never on time for anything. Luckily, I was here on time today,
I
but
guess.
I don't. I was telling Jabby yesterday. I guess a lot of what it is throughout the day, my work is so grueling, and just there's so much expected of me throughout the day. I have to do this, you know, specific times or whatever. That
Yeah.
whenever I'm not working, I don't pay attention to a clock. I don't pay attention to the time at all. I like to be able to relax when I'm not working, so I'm late to everything pretty much. We call it Mize time, living on Mize time. Exactly.
I don't really blame you. I don't know. Me and time. I don't know. It's just a part of me. If I'm not sick, if I'm not dead, then the time is the time. That is the time for me. You know. Hi, JRK. Welcome in.
Lisa Raven said Nikki is punctual.
I am, and you know it. I'm the.
Okay.
I am.
Hi, Raymond. Welcome, welcome. All
Yes,
right.
Sandy, my clock is always off.
It's a challenge to get him on schedule. Is it a challenge to get you on schedule?
No, I'm pretty good at following a schedule, but I'm not good at. I mean, I'm not good at being there at exactly the moment you want me to be there. I mean, I might be 5 minutes late or something, um, but as far as like a
Get
schedule, like
there
at
right
work,
when you need
I
to
have
be.
no issues with scheduling at all. It's just outside of work, I don't really follow schedules a whole bunch. I guess you could say.
Mm.
How would you put that?
You just don't have.
You're not there on. You're not there at that time, but you're there on time.
No, you can't be on time
Yes, you
if
can.
the time is
You're
not.
not there when they expect you to be, but you're always on time.
And I
Because that's
always
how
get it
I
done. Main thing is I put in what I'm supposed to put in. I get it done, and it's when I'm done with it, it's right. So who cares if I'm 5 minutes late?
All right.
am.
Yeah. Well.
Ella.
Okay. We
I
got.
spent
Yes,
years
she's right.
and
She says
years getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning,
she's right. She
being to
says
the
Ella.
job 30 minutes before everyone else, and I don't do that anymore. I don't think I've been on time to a job in 2 years. I
Uh,
don't get
I
in a
get
hurry.
it. So we got a question from Sandy. She said, "Tell us about your ice cream fetish. You got an ice cream fetish?"
Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. I I I like ice cream. I'm in the heat all day, every
I like
day.
ice cream.
So
She said, "I'm in
I
the
eat
heat
about a
all
half
day,
a
every
gallon of
day."
ice cream a day. But I mean, it's ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream?
Yeah, who doesn't like ice cream?
I'm grown. I can eat my ice cream if I want to. I don't have any sugar issues or anything, and I'm not overweight. I eat my ice cream. And
See, Sandy knows about the ice cream. This goes along with the time thing because every night she'll be like, "Are you going to bed yet?" I'm like, "I'm waiting on him to eat this ice cream."
this is true.
So, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream then?
I don't know what's it called.
Fudge royal.
Fudge Royal.
Fudge revel, fudge
Just
royal.
oh whatever
Vanilla
brand,
with chocolate.
Walmart brand or Publix brand or whatever. It ain't got to be no Ben and Jerry's or nothing like that. Just regular vanilla ice cream and with the fudge royal or just regular plain vanilla. I'm
I
not.
don't know what fudge royal is, so
It's just got like the what would you call it?
It's like vanilla with swirls of
Yeah.
like syrup through it.
Yeah,
that was mixed with syrup.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Do you
every
eat the ice
I
cream?
fix a big cup every night, a little bit of milk in it. And I do
Milk
that
in ice
quite
cream?
a bit. Oh yeah.
Well,
I thought
that's how it's made.
no, I don't think if you get ice cream, you're gonna pour milk in it. I was thinking ice cream and then maybe those Edmonds cake because those Edmonds cakes are really good,
They
and
are.
have that with ice cream. That is like awesome pairing.
And I like it the consistency a little soupier than a milkshake. I like it, yeah, creamy and it's nice and cool and don't give you the brain freeze and eat your ice cream and you sleep like a baby for 4 or 5 hours. Good to go. That's all I get's about what 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night,
Probably,
but
yeah.
I don't require a lot of sleep. Never
Oh
have.
my goodness. Shadow Woman says she don't like ice cream, but I do have some here and there now and then. Okay. I'm not
She's
really
a
big on ice cream anyway, but during the summer, I like to have something in the summer, but I haven't had ice cream in a long time. I haven't had ice cream in a very, very long time.
We can't
But
talk about what you're not into
okay. I like strawberries.
when it
Oh,
comes to food because you don't eat air, so
she said I only eat it.
we can't have that
Listen,
conversation.
I don't eat ice cream. I eat a lot of frozen yogurt though. Shadow Woman said she likes soft ice cream. Butter pecan. Oh my goodness. I used to eat butter pecan, especially the Publix brand butter pecan. They are the best.
No,
Yes,
Butter
for
pecan,
soft serve.
the
Oh.
Public ice cream, that is the best ice cream. I like that one.
Orange sherbet. I've never had
All
it.
right, Bold Lion. Love you. Thanks for
Oat
coming
float
in.
sounds good, Maury.
Oh my gosh. Yes. All right, Missy, you got a question for Mr. Picky?
no. Um. Okay, so I asked Nikki this, but I'm gonna ask you to offset of this. So we know that Nikki is like the brooch queen and into the jury, but is there if you was to come on full time, is there any other category or anything that you would like to start selling or look into selling outside of jewelry?
I mean, I'm good with the
Confess your
jewelry.
love for jewelry now, or I will bust out your jewelry box.
No,
I'm
because
good
I
with
was
the
just about
jewelry.
because I would say I don't think so because I've been with them at the thrift store. He is always going for the jewelry.
I'm good with jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I Nikki gets a lot of her tendencies from me. Let's put it that way. She gets her love of spending money from me. I mastered that a long time ago.
That's messed up. It's love spending money. Just gonna
Yeah,
put her out there like that, huh?
Yeah, like, yep, she's spending money. Yep, that was because of me. She's spending money.
yeah.
All right, what's your second love? Because I see Shadow Woman is letting us know that you got another second love. So, what is it?
Uh,
Not just jewelry.
well, I collect pewter. I don't know that I would necessarily. That wouldn't be a good thing to sell for me because
You would never sell it.
I would never sell any. Um, like Nikki with rings size 6 and size 7, she has to put them in her jewelry box. I let them ride there for a little while before she'll sell them. But if I couldn't
gotta
sell
marinate.
pewter, but I would. Well, something I would like to do that I've entertained. Um, I love doing woodwork. I would be good with building me a nice little wood shop or something, and doing woodwork and selling that, those creations or whatever. And like Nikki has said here recently, jewelry. I entertained that idea. I just making jewelry like Miss Sandy or whatever. I'd be interested in trying that just because I'm good at stuff like that and I know I could do it.
Yeah, she's shown us a few of your work, woodwork that you've done for her that you created, which is pretty cool. So they could be certain kind of woodwork that you'll be able to do that you can actually sell or bring to the reseller community to sell as well.
Right.
So, and Real Credit Studio said her jewelry box needs more slots for rings. John, get on that.
I showed Robin.
Which
I was like, I'm
one?
running out of my big one. I said, I'm running out of ring slots.
Yeah, but you still have this giant thing
That's
here.
not mine. That's for selling.
Nikki has more jewelry boxes than the law should allow
The Lord.
already. I'd have to have a sheet of plywood to build her one enough for her jewelry. About 4 sheets of plywood actually, and I could probably get one big enough to hold her jewelry.
Wow. All right, darling, welcome in. Good to see you.
Darlene.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Hi, Ruana. Welcome.
The only thing, Sandy, like with my woodworking, I mean, I know right now I don't have a lot of time to invest in it, but I'd have to figure out a way to not be so meticulous and such a perfectionist because some of the things I do just take a little longer than they should just for that reason. I'd have to learn how to, you know, mass produce stuff a little quicker than what I do, or else um, it wouldn't be financially profitable.
Okay.
I'm terrible at spending too much time on things just for that reason, being a perfectionist.
Well, it probably wouldn't be something that you might bring to auction. It would be probably something you probably want to list it, sell it like on eBay or Etsy.
Like
Those
a
are kind of like unique
Yeah, or
work.
like a craft show or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or craft show. Yeah, that's kind of like a
I mean,
unique
I've
work.
been to shows and seen stuff nowhere near the quality of things that I've done sell for thousands of dollars. So, I mean, I know I could do it. It's still a scary thought. But, oh, yeah, ultimate end game goal is to retire and be home, whether it be doing woodwork or jewelry or whatever. But yeah,
One of those. Okay. Hi, Jeff. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys spending your Sunday evening with us, and happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you.
Sandy, it won't fit in the camera, darling. I wish I could.
What is
Sorry,
Sandy
what?
saying? Let's
I I just built a new shelf for my pewter. I just finished it last weekend. Huh?
You stand back a ways, it might.
I might have a picture of it on my phone, but it's hard to find. You know, I searched and searched to try to find shelves, display shelves for like your pewter pieces, and the closest thing I found was like for Hot Wheels, and I didn't like how any of them were.
Hmm.
So,
So how many pieces total do you have?
several hundred.
Okay.
Um, the let's see, the top shelf,
Okay.
the top one is the original, and then the bottom is the new one, and it's going to be something like that when I'm finished.
Oh wow.
Wow. Nice.
Yes.
But I have boxes and boxes and boxes of pewter that I don't have room for right now. It's just everything's just in a box. So yeah,
Oh, okay. So, darling, she's got a point here. You want to continue to love your hobby, not hate it. We crafters are professionals, but you change is once you change it from a hobby to a job, it tends to take the pleasure away.
that's true. Yeah, you got to be
Yeah,
careful with that.
yeah, that's true.
Well, anytime you're dependent on something to, you know, be your main source of income, there's always going to be that.
Well, there's pressure upon
Uh,
it then.
yeah.
Yeah, if there's pressure on it, yeah. So that is
I
cool.
mean, but I've been lucky so far. You know, I really love what I do. Um, I tell people I'm just a big kid that still gets to play in the dirt. Just my Tonka trucks are a little bit bigger and a little bit more pricey, but it's what I do. I play in the dirt all day, every day, and I enjoy it.
If that's your hobby and you like it, and that's good. Missy,
What up? What up, though?
you got anything to ask Mr. Picky?
Nah, I just did 3 in a row, boo. I don't know what else to ask.
You
That's
see,
the
Oh,
show.
well,
Robin
actually, I
got
do
her.
got one.
Mm.
Because I like what you said about chasing and all that. I was just wondering if you had any younger brothers.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? What? What?
Maury, my
Oh
favorite.
my gosh. Everything has to come back to Missy trying to ask people if they got younger
What
brothers
did you
or
say
older
to me
brothers.
yesterday? What did you say to me yesterday?
Okay, all right then. Go ahead and
Okay, thank you.
okay. Mr. P, I'll let you answer
Misty, I
that.
do have a big family. I have a Southern Baptist preacher that's a brother. Well, one of my brothers is a Southern Baptist preacher, but he's married.
They're
Um,
all married.
yeah, they're all married.
Vicky said they're
Um,
all married.
I'm the youngest of seven. Um, yeah, the one next
Message is gone.
13 years older than me. So
Missy's gone. She's just like, nah. If they're all married, okay, fair enough.
I mean, that's not gonna help me.
That's not gonna help her. Yeah.
Goodness, the youngest of 7.
Toby's married.
yeah, the youngest of seven. I was adopted. My
Oh,
mom had decided long before I came in the picture that she didn't want to have any more kids. But
oh,
way it turned out, my sister was babysitting me while my parents went out of town up north to Ohio, where I was born, and they never came back. And my sister was only 16, so she took me home to her mom, which ended up being my mom. Um, Said, "Hey, the parents left. Um, they're not coming back. What do we do, or whatever?" And so they adopted me.
wow,
Wow.
wow.
If you so growing up, how old were you then?
About 6 months old.
Wow.
Ooh.
So you don't even remember any of
No,
it.
I have no recollection. I mean, I've met my mom and dad or my biological parents since
Really?
then, but oh yeah, I've got a couple brothers and sisters biological that I've met from the same parents, and yeah,
I mean, I'm
That's a
just
whole
trying to
other
get
story.
over leaving a 6 months old with how old was the
My
sister?
sister, she was 16 years old. Her and my biological mother were friends, and they ended up. The mom is from Ohio. The dad was from Jacksonville. He was in the military. So I was born in Ohio. Right after I was born, they come to Jacksonville for him in the military, and I guess something happened, and they had to go back to Ohio. So they left me with one of her friends while they left when they left, and they just didn't come back. It's
Wow.
crazy. I have a letter, and it's bothersome at times when I think about it, but it's been an ongoing joke. I was traded for 2 cartons of cigarettes and a case of beer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Yep.
Well, look at you now.
Oh yeah.
Look where you are
I
now.
mean that's why I am the way I am. I guess that's why
Yeah.
I've been through a lot. So it's all
Wow.
good though.
Yeah. Jeff said that's an amazing story. See,
Yeah.
God always put us where He wants us.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And it probably was for the better. Like you might would have been with them and they probably would have treated you like hell. You know.
Oh, like I said, I know I've met them and they're trash.
Oh
Both of
man.
them.
That's why I
So
said, what
yeah,
was
I'm
that
in a
like?
better place.
What was that like meeting them? Like I wasn't even wanting to meet them for real. I'd be like, I don't want to meet you.
It's funny. I have an older brother, biological. I have an older brother. He's older by 3 years. He went to Ohio State University, and this was before I even knew I was adopted. My sister called me. I was working. She said, "I need you to come home. Dang, I need you to come home for lunch. I got something I need to talk to you about." So I went home and sat down and heard my mom was there. And she said, "I got something I want to tell you." I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm adopted," just joking. She said,
Mm.
"Yeah, you are." She said, "You have a brother, Brent, that's dead set on meeting you. We really didn't want to tell you right now, but he's coming to Jacksonville to see you. And we wanted to let you know what was going on." And I was 17 at the time. And like I said, he was going to Ohio State. He flew down. We met at the airport, hung out for a few days. And during this time, I found out the person that was my biological father. I knew him because my sister was still friends with a couple of them. And I knew where he lived and everything. So when Brent was down here, I disclosed that information to him. Well, when we got split up, and I was adopted, and he was adopted, but he was adopted by family. Well, he knew because he was old enough. He knew he had a younger brother, but I was only 6 months old. I didn't know anything about it. But he
Mm.
was almost 4, so he knew all along,
That he
growing
had.
up, that he had a brother, and
Oh.
so he searched for me. And anyway,
Oh.
when he came to visit, we got to talking about our parents and all. And I said, "Yeah," I said, "Our dad lives just right up the road here, an hour away." And 2 o'clock in the morning, we drove down there, and he knocked on his door. And when he came to the door, he beat the crap out of him. I sat in
Wow.
the passenger seat of the car and watched it.
Jeff said, "You never know until you are in that situation how it is going to be." My mom and dad gave me to my grandparents, took me in Missouri, and turns, in turns event in life. Now, for the last 2 years, I've been taking care of my biological mom, and she's dying with cancer. Some people ask me how do I how I do it. Yeah, because that's a different story, especially when your parents give you up and you're no longer there, and your grandparents actually look after you, and you become an adult and everything, and then you find out that later on your one of your parent is sick, and it's like, okay, how do to me it's like, how it's I guess you have to be really compassionate to say, okay, I'm gonna go take care of this woman that gave me up.
Mm.
you know so Now, when you think about like what Jeff is saying, God forbid, we're not saying that should happen to your biological parent. What would you do in that situation? If you find out that one of your biological parent is sick and they need looking after, what would you do in that situation?
You would take care of
I would take care
I
of them.
know.
You just have to be a bigger person, regardless whoever they are, whatever they've done, or whatever. I'm still the one that has to answer to my God in
Mm.
the end. So, regardless what they've done, who they are, whatever, that has no bearing on who I am.
I
Yeah.
can
Well,
say
you
he's the
know, I
best.
was.
He's the
Hi,
best.
mom.
He's
Hey!
taking care of me. I told him Happy Father's Day, even though you're not my father, but I, I love him.
Oh,
That is Picnick's mom.
hey, you got it good with the mom-in-law is like.
He's the best. The best.
That's my first time seeing her. Nice to
Oh,
meet
you.
you.
Oh, man. Yeah, she
Yeah, I've
always
never
comes
seen
out.
her.
Like, all right. So
Hey,
Mari says,
Hi.
it's good to see you. I think that's a part that was the most difficult I had to hold. Yeah. One half brother to
So
yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier. It's just ironic
Answer
that
my
this conversation
question.
even happened. I was thinking about this earlier about
Hi, Susanna.
how how vows go, where it says honor, where it says in sickness and in health, and how some spouses, whether male or female, can not handle that sickness part in taking care of their spouse if they become incapacitated or become ill. And then I thought about how a lot of times it falls on the kids, even though biblically it's really not the child's responsibility, but we've been morphed into it is our responsibility once the parents get to a certain age,
Right.
that it's on us to take care of them, when no, because honestly we only have to honor you
I mean,
biblically.
who else is going to do it though? You know, it's. I just hope
No, I
if
get
I'm in
that.
that position ever that
No, I get that, but I just thought about how some parents become, some people when they get older they become mean, and you're trying to take care of them and all that, they just become mean to you, or just start to, and you're like, and you become a caregiver, and something that is not taught to you is being a caregiver, period. Like, you have, just like becoming a parent is not really, you might get an example from maybe your parents or someone else's parents, but being a caregiver is just something, and I'm speaking from experience myself. I took care of my mother, my father, and now I am taking care of my special needs brother. So that's all I know is taking care of people.
right.
But it just made me stop and think, like, it's not like I ran to sign up for this. I was born into it. And it was like, what how is it that it falls on the children? It was just one thought that just kept running, because it was like sometimes the spouses walk away, and it's like, how can you walk away when it's
I
for
think a
better,
lot
for
of
worse,
that comes down
sickness
to
and health?
character.
Yeah.
I mean, and
What
you
did
know, like,
Picnicky say?
I ain't
So
hear.
a lot of that comes down to your character.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Teresa said forgiveness. Um, uh,
Whew.
let me tell you
If
something.
you can teach it, I'll take the class.
It's always you can forgive somebody, but another thing is I don't know. It's just finding it hard. Sometimes it's like, would you be in that person's presence to say, okay, to see them day after day, trying to say, now I'm going to take care of this person when this person wasn't there for me, you know, from day one, you know. Hi, Harold. Welcome. So I understand, like, you can say, yeah, it's character, it's forgiveness. For me, it will take a whole lot. you know I forgive because that's the kind of person I am, is that I forgive people because I stand on God's word, and I say, if I can't forgive somebody, why will I go, and now when I lay my head down to sleep, I'm asking God to forgive me when I haven't actually forgiven somebody that offended me, you know. So yes, I can forgive the person, saying yes, they weren't there for me when I was growing up, or they gave me away. But now that they're sick, now they're looking left, right, and nobody to look after them. Now they remember they have a child and
Right,
say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I have a child. Now that I'm sick, then they
right,
want to reach out.
right. And now that responsibility falls on you, and you're conflicted. You're like, oh well, I, I got to, or what? And I'm like, but do you? Because biblically, it's not in there biblically that you have to. But yet, when you take a vow, you're actually supposed to. It says in sickness and in health when you take that vow. But for children, it's not. And I just don't, I just thought about it, was like, it's not right that they put down on kids. But yet you won't put it on your own spouse. Because I know some spouses up there in age, when one spouse gets ill, he or she has a flare up of whatever medical condition, and the other spouse just completely removes itself, like they can't handle it and everything, and it falls on their children.
And I think the reason it falls on the kids is the love the kids have for the parent.
Yes, true.
That's why it falls on. Because even
Yes.
though you're married and the husband and wife, they took that vow maybe 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever, how many years ago, and they say yes in sickness and in health.
Yeah.
Okay. Till death do us part.
Yes.
And then when that reality shows up on your door,
yeah,
of the parent, they be like, it's too much for them, especially in the beginning. They're probably doing it, but then when it becomes too much for them, that person decided that, you know what's too much, I'm walking away. So they walk away. Now, as a child in the house, you're not going to walk away from your parent that is sick. So it boils down, because of the love you have for that parent, it boils down now to the child to say, yeah, I'm going to look after that child.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but that's kind of life. There's so many interesting comments. Hi, Vintage Jews, welcome.
That would be very. I don't know. Honestly, the person that I am, I would probably do it too, because of how I am. But I would need every strength in me to do it after knowing that because okay, but what if those who adopted you get sick, and you're the one that's left, how fair would that be for you you're taking care of?
It's not about fairness. It's about being a human being and doing what's right. It's about
it's just doing what's right.
See what Susanna said. Some people just can't. Some people can't handle that. They just check out because they just aren't equipped
to do
to
something
see
like that.
somebody through that. So I was very sick for a long time.
Yeah.
And
that was a little different though.
But I mean, it's hard to watch somebody you love suffer, and it doesn't necessarily mean you don't suffer. Some of us are caretakers, and some are not, because they just don't have that gift. It's just hard for some people, I believe.
Yeah, I think when Nikki was sick, that was probably one of the hardest things I'd ever been through. Seeing her in the shape that she was in. So I did kind of check out then.
Well, are we allowed to check out though? If we can,
just gotta come back. Check out for a minute, but come back.
Yeah, to come back. We're allowed to check out. And you know what? That's another thing that scares me, because I'm single and I don't, if something happens to me, nobody's gonna know. That's why I'm picking Nikki like, hey, I didn't hear from you, so I was getting worried. Are you still alive over there? you know?
Before that phone call comes, she'd have me in the truck headed down to your house. I got your address. I'd be knocking on your door.
Yeah, I mean, I think about that too because
Yes.
it's just me. I take care of my brother, but my brother is special needs. He can't take care of himself. So sometimes I do think about, so but I just try to
Try to
It's
get
not.
through
stay
it.
positive. You
Yeah.
got, you know.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
You just have to somehow, whatever way you do it, whatever way you cope, find
Yeah.
that strength. DoorDash, Robin.
He said DoorDash.
I was just
DoorDash
reading
will not
Lori's
something
comment
happens.
about her mom. I lost my mom, my adopted mom, this past year, and
Yes, I remember that.
it, I still go sit on
Oh,
her porch. I get
right.
off work, go sit on her porch. Me and her sit there and just talk away. She ain't there, but it's. I don't know that you really ever get over it. You learn to cope with it a little better each day, but you never get over it.
Mm. Sorry, I was just starting to get sad. Oh, sorry, Robin. That was I didn't want to get sad. I don't want to really dwell on that topic, but I'm glad that's a part of you. It's part of your story, and I'm glad that you shared that with us because we're able to share. In the chat, we can see a few people sharing. Jeff is sharing too because he was given up to. And it does make a good point, in his chat.
I'm gonna
So
put my trash out. Be right back.
I mean,
okay,
that's something I tell my kids, and I tell people all the time. You know, there's so much negativity and hatred and meanness in the world. You never know what somebody's been through. You
yeah,
never know someone's story when you're on the outside looking in. So, you never know what someone's going through. If they cut you off on the road or cut you off in line or something, you just try to think that way when you're dealing with people. You don't have to be ugly to them just because they're being ugly to you. Just you gotta love people. Gotta
yeah.
gotta be the bigger person sometimes.
Hi, Kraken. Kraken is from the coin community. Just came here and gave me a super chat. Mwah, mwah.
Why does it take me so long to shower? Sandy, I
Who
work
said that?
outside in the heat all day long. So that nice cool shower, well, it starts off as a hot shower,
It
but
starts out with a hot shower, then it
cool
cools you
shower.
down later on.
It's that's when I change gears. That's when I switch from work mode to my time mode.
Nice. Sandy wanted to take it. Oh gosh.
The length of the shower now,
He said,
not
no,
time in
you
between
didn't,
showers.
Sandy.
Make sure you get that right.
All right. I just want to say thank you to Kraken
Yeah,
for
yes,
the
Robin. Me and Robin have this shower thing, and me and her do communicate while I'm
well,
in the shower.
myself and Victoria, we have the shower thing with Susanna as well. So let me just play this for Kraken. I just appreciate the sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the super chat. 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 Super, super, super chat. Super, super, super chat.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Kraken. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, Susanna slaps a forehead.
Margie.
Every Friday, you find us in the shower with Susanna. Oh gosh.
Why is it every Friday?
Because that's when me and Victoria we talk dirty.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, Susanna said, I said, uh, she said, I'm gonna jump in the shower and I'll be right back. And then myself and Victoria said, ooh, we want to be in that shower with you.
I have probably bought more items in YouTube auctions from the shower than not in the shower.
What did I just pop back in on? What? All I heard was, oh yeah, Victoria and I be joining Susanna in the shower. I was like, what the what?
Yeah.
Oh
And I
yes,
lost my dad, felt like my family fell apart. So sorry. So sorry. All right, let's see if anybody else has a question here. Yeah, I'm here on YouTube. Mean and hateful to me. She didn't even know me. I had a few people being judgmental. Man, YouTube and their drama. Oh, Robin said you've caught her while she was in the shower or while you were in the shower. Which one is it?
A little bit of both.
Little bit of both. Mr. Picky, I'm in the shower. Can I call you back later? Don't want to get my phone wet.
When they were doing the nighttime, was it Wednesday night auctions or whatever? That I would always, that would be my time to get away and run take my shower while Nikki was selling or whatever, and it got to be an ongoing thing with me in the chats while I was in the shower. Robin just thought for sure I was thinking about her while I was in the shower.
I thought you answered Sandy's question. I want an answer. Why does it take you so long in that big shower to get clean?
Oh, it don't take me long at all to get clean. It's relaxing and changing gears what takes so long, and not having to rush. So
you see,
I told you, Mai's time is its own.
There's
about a 10. Mai's time is about a 10-hour day.
Well, you see, yeah, Friday does really get off track.
Go ahead and be honest, Mr. Picky. When Nikki said that she waiting for him to get out the shower, she's telling you, Sandy, that she's in the shower with him.
A lot of times,
I come out of there way faster. That's the difference.
Hey, Mr. Picky, my man. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Get you out of the way.
Oh gosh,
my man.
How often do you take showers then?
Wait the hell a minute. What?
Many showers.
No, I just take one a day in the evenings. But
no, please don't answer that. No, don't answer that question, please.
Just one a day, only in the evening.
Oh yeah, that evening one with wifey.
Hi, it's me, Angie. All right.
I say that all the time. If people would just treat people how they want to be treated, the world would be a great place.
All right. There's a rumor, Sandy said, that you want to bring her down to Florida. Is that true or not?
Yeah.
Well, if Sandy is coming down to Florida, that means you're going to have to drive 4 hours to come here.
Well, I'm trying to buy the neighbor's place. Just tear out a wall, double the size of the condo or the house, and just be.
Just extend it.
But he's 80 and healthier than us.
Yeah. But
true story.
Yeah, I mean, we get the extra rooms, and y'all are more than welcome.
I mean, you could buy it now and just have him still stay there. Be like, don't you want the company?
Yeah. Hi, Pooda. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, gosh. All right. I appreciate you coming on. You kind of like took us to a place we've never been before, you know.
Maury asks, is Port Charlotte close to you or not?
Where is that?
Port Charlotte, that's where Maury's moving. I'm not sure how close that is.
Port Charlotte's a good distance. It's probably 2.5 hours away.
If it's that, that means to me. If you guys were
It's
from
about
you
in between us.
in between us, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that means 2 hours from you, Ella.
Oh, Kraken, thank you so much again. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super sticker. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. Likewise. All right, gotta play my super chat song.
Thank you for the super chat. 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 Super, super, super chat. Super, super, super chat.
Maury was asking earlier about my favorite pewter pieces.
Yes.
Everybody knows I'm big into fishing, so anything to do with fishing. But probably my favorite
Oh, did I
Out
get
of-
the wrong one?
is my Wizard of Oz collection.
Oh, I brought the wrong one. I'm sorry.
I've always been a big fan of the Wizard of Oz, and I have the complete Wizard of Oz collection. And
Wow.
but
That's
I
too
still,
much for me to
yeah,
carry
you're not
at
carrying
once.
that. But I mean, I like them all. I mean, a lot of people in the community have sent me stuff. Jabby has sent me a ton of pewter and Little K and different ones. You know, Kimmy, different ones since we've been in the community have sent me things. And you know, when somebody sends you something, you don't want to get rid of it. You want to hang on to it. And
Yeah.
so I just got to make more room.
Yeah, especially if when it's something that you love and somebody gifts you, why would you want to give it away? You want to hold on to it.
Because that person get on your nerves and you want to just get rid of it. Oh, my fault. Sorry, thought about it. Anyway, the J you're wearing, is that pewter?
I'm sorry.
The J that you're wearing?
Oh, that's a hook. That's what's
Oh,
his
it
name?
looks like it looks like a J.
That's
Oh, that's so
the
neat.
Disney
Not Moana.
Moana, yeah.
But the guy.
Maui from Moana. That's his.
We got that when we were with Ella.
Yeah.
Remember
Ella?
Ella?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, I was about to say that's so neat.
I wear a different one every day.
Show them your rings. It's not just me, y'all.
It's not just me.
And what'd you get for Father's Day?
Match made
Rings.
in heaven.
All right.
I have a lot of jewelry too. Nikki's not the only one. I have a problem as well.
Thank
That's
you,
good,
Mr. Picky, for sharing your story with us. I appreciate it. You all have a blessed day. I'm going to life changing prayers for everyone. See you in the next one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jeff has
Jeff.
an auction, guys. Jeff has an auction tonight at 9:30, or is it 10? Yeah, 9:30 or 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please go over and support. See ya.
Bye, Jeff.
Okay. We have an amazing community for sure. Yeah. Not everybody, but you know what?
Oh God, I was thinking it.
Yeah, no, I gotta just say the truth. It's not everybody amazing in the community, but you know what? All I have to say is if somebody in the community is not amazing, put them at arm's length. That's what it is. If they were here with you and they, cause trouble with you, just move it and let them be at arm's length. That's all you got to do. Just keep them at arm's length, and just pray for them and be peace with it and move on with it. Because I always say that when you let somebody stress you out, okay, and they're not stressed out, you are gonna go to hospital and they're gonna be living life. I've been a proof. I'm the living proof of that. When I let somebody stress me out for freaking 3 years of my life, I ended up in hospital because I was so bitter. I always say, it's good to say, yeah, forgive, but that will be the first step to take, is to forgive the person and move on. You don't have to be friends with the person. Just move on. Move on and let God just handle it. That's what I do. Because when you I don't know you, you're freaking on Facebook. Oh, I mean on YouTube. I don't really know you like that. So if you're gonna have an issue with me, I will say good luck. Go ahead, have the issue. I will forgive you and I'll move on with my life. Because at the end of the day, guess what we do? We shut this down and we move on. Okay. So facts on facts on facts on facts.
Some facts on facts. And not only that though, but there are things more. There are things more, like especially for me, like when you have literally seen people try to
Good night, Maury.
live, try to even take a breath. When you have taken care of people, try to do basic things like walk, the things that we take for granted every day, like walk, move our hand, do even talk. Like there is stuff that is so much more tragic and everything going on than some. And that's why my tolerance, I tell this all the time, my tolerance is so low. Like I just cannot. Like I would cut people off in a minute because I just don't have the space for it. And I'm like, well, at least give them another shot. No, I don't have the space for drama and for nonsense and craziness because we're all adults. And if you want me to go back and forth with you, you're gonna keep wanting. I'm not gonna do it because some people love the drama. They ain't got nothing else going on.
Yeah. And then when you give it to them, you're gonna feed into it, and it's just gonna keep going on and on and on.
But I've walked a different path, and I'm like, no, I've no. There are other things more, and I just cannot. I refuse to do it.
So John, how does the YouTube drama, does it affect you? Because I know Pikiniki, we're all in this, and I would say, I guess Pikiniki talks to you. We're not gonna be calling names or stuff like that,
Right.
but how do you advise her?
By all means, please do.
Yeah. How do you advise Pikiniki when it comes to the YouTube drama?
It's something we, early on we discussed a lot of these issues and stuff, and um, we're big on the, we don't care for all the drama and all that stuff, and just like Missy was just saying, if there's any issues, do this, shut it, shut it down. You don't, the negativity and stuff, you don't have to deal with that. I mean, I know she has a business, it's easier said than done, but I just I don't put up with that. I've already been through enough in my life. I don't need that crap.
Yeah. I get
So,
you.
and people, you might, in the chat, they may seem a certain way to you, or you've watched a video with them or whatever. They might seem a certain way to you, but they can be anybody on that computer.
Of course.
Behind
Yeah.
that keyboard and behind that camera, they can, you ain't got a clue who you're dealing with.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I've told her time and time again, you don't have to do this. You do it because you want to. If there's any time when it is not fun anymore, just quit. We'll find something else to do, and um, just we don't get involved. Try to stay out of all that drama,
All that
crap,
drama.
and this one and that one, and it's just we try to love everybody and be kind, and do things for people that we can do, and just
Leave the rest to God, basically.
right, exactly. We stay away from the negativity as much as we possibly can. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're involved in things that you really don't want to be involved in, but it's just you have to handle them in a way that lets you sleep at night.
Yeah, I want to go to bed not thinking, did I offend somebody, or thinking about them. It's like, I don't really know you like that. So if I go to bed and I'm not thinking I offended people I know in real life. Like I know, like family and friends that I know or people I grew up with. I'm like, to me, it's like, who the heck do you think you are? You know, I'm gonna let you come and stress my life. So I really don't do it. So yeah, I hope the best way to do it. It's like forget about it, let them move on, you move on, and don't let it stress you, because I just feel that the more you let it stress you, you don't know what that person is doing. They're going about their life, whether they ruin your life or not, or they said something about you in their chat or behind you or back or whatever. They still carrying on with their life, but then you're sitting down there, you're worrying about it, giving yourself an ulcer, getting sick about it, because that's what happens. You get sick worrying about what some other people think about you or what they might go say about you to other people. You're worrying sick about it, meanwhile they're living their life.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, a lot of people too. You got to be careful. A lot of people. That's how they build their self up, is by tearing other people down.
other people down,
So
yeah. And
just
you just have to be strong yourself. Let people know that, you know what, this is not you, this is how you deal with stuff, and just keep it moving from there. I always tell people, people think I'm sweet. I don't have a sweet side. Well, I do have a sweet side, but
you do have a sweet
yes, I
side.
do have a sweet side. But I still have the beast in me.
Oh
And
yeah.
people
Well,
don't,
you got to have that. You got
yes, you gotta have that. And people don't want to see the ugly part, because when I let loose and I don't keep quiet. I will come after you, whether you're behind your keyboard or not. And then when I finish with you, I will smile again and I'll keep on moving.
I mean,
Hi,
you got to
Boatman.
have that. You got to have that point where people knows you can't be pushed over.
Yes, you got to have that point where people say, it's like enough is enough. You know, you can't be pushing me over. Who,
Mhm.
like I say, always say, who are you? If I don't take nonsense from friends and family, who the heck are you? I'm
Mhm.
not gonna take nonsense from you. You that I don't see. I only see your screen name. I don't really see you. I only just see your screen name. So yeah, forget it. So yeah, I'm glad that you are able to do that. Have Pikiniki, because I know Pikiniki. She's very sweet and very soft, and we all know little things bother her.
Well, she she cares a little too much about what other people think at
Yeah.
times. But she just doesn't want to rub anybody the wrong way, or she doesn't want anybody to have any kind of bad feelings about her or whatever. But I mean, I'm kind of that way in a sense, uh, but I'm not going to go out of my way to make them happy either.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kiss anybody's tail.
No, yeah, not kissing nobody's tail. And Boatman is correct. I think somebody asked me a question one time like that, and I tell them, look, if you come after me, I come after you for 7 days. It's 7 days I do mine. 7 days, so you don't really want none of me, you know, because I will come after you for a whole week.
Sandy, she is doing a lot better than originally. She is. She's starting to learn a little more each day. I think between Sandy and Ella, that's been Nikki's.
That's what I'm about to say. She's been hanging out with Ella, so I have been noticing that, in her voice.
Stop taking crap off of
Mhm,
people, and
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, you've been hanging around Ella too long.
I remember one time like that we were talking, and when I said, don't let me come down. I was ready to come down. I said, you better put on your big panties on. Don't let me come down there and like shake you and tell these people to go to hell, you know.
Well, I think with her, because she tries so hard to make people, she tries so hard to appease everyone,
Yeah, you
and
can't.
she's Nikki. She's sweet to everybody, and she just thinks everybody should love her, and they should. I mean, it's just the type of person she is.
Yeah.
It just, I think it's more of a I don't know how to put it. It's more of a a failure. She feels like she's failed if someone's upset with her. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily she cares so much what they think, but she feels like, what have I done wrong? You know what I mean? It's more of a look on her on an inward type deal. Does that make sense?
Mm.
It makes perfect sense to me. It's the Cancer in us, but I often battle that alone. I'll be like, well, how come? And think,
Oh yeah, she
what
does.
did I do? You know,
She does stick up for her friends. She does do that. She does. Cause yeah, there was an incident where I was like, I was ready to tear down, and Nikki was like, excuse me, don't talk to no, Ella is not like that. Mm-mm. Yeah, she did. He was like, no, 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 no. I was like reading her text message to this person. It was like, no, 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 no. Yeah, she
Ella
will
called
stick
and
up.
be like, hold on, I gotta turn everything off.
Oh,
You
I've
know
heard
what?
some girls
I think
message
if they see your chapters of email, that alone should scare them, Nikki.
or
Right.
texting books.
Yep. Ella calls them novels.
That's why I said don't buy her an Android. If once you buy an Android, that's it. Me and her not ever gonna talk because I can't do it.
so Mr. Picky and Mrs. Picky Nikki, have you guys ever thought about, or would you consider doing maybe like a couples kind of YouTube channel?
I would. He's not big on it. But look at you. Look how good you're doing. See? We could do it.
Yeah, and just run it. Have bring couples on, and you guys have been married now for what 23 plus years.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of bringing
Yeah.
couples on. I just thought it'd be more vlog style.
Oh, blog style, like in how? What
It
different
would be
blog?
like when they're going out on their ventures and stuff, like, with the venture with Jabby or whatever, they could have vlogged that.
I think I
Oh,
would
that's
do
true.
better with that than like this.
Yeah.
Like this, yeah.
I would, when I get out that door, I'm more in my element. This is
Okay.
Nikki's element. The more personable, face to face deal. When I get out the door, that's more my element. So I think I would do better than this with that. Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've never
That,
really given it much thought, to be honest with you.
yeah, that would be nice.
I
Definitely.
mean, Ella, you've been with us like at the flea market and stuff.
Of
I like to
course.
cut up and have fun and joke
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah, I think
I like to
that'd
make people
be a
laugh.
great channel. I mean, you guys already have a following. I think that would do really well. You ain't gotta do it every day or whatever, but whenever you guys go out, just vlog and stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever you have your crazy dinner parties and stuff, see how the Nickies really get down. Like, hold on, is that Picky Nicky going around the ceiling fan? What's going on here?
Hi, Rhonda. Good to see you.
Hey, Randa.
All right. I don't know if we have any more questions. We've just been asking you random questions because, like I said, we don't have a sheet of questions. We go with the flow. That's how we do it. We go with the flow. So I appreciate you. You've been really sharing some deep stuff.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, I really kind of really enjoyed this one so far. Not that I didn't enjoy the ones with Pikiniki and Victoria on and Jeff on, but I think we touched some points in this one, that everybody touched, people even in the chat as well. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate you wanting to come on the show. I always like it when people say Ella, I want to come on, and I'm like, yeah, come on.
Yes, so guys, please slide up in Ella or myself email. We are looking for more people to come and do the show.
Just have fun,
and
relax.
I think Ella was more excited about this one because Mr. Picky is a seller, so it's like we get to, because everybody else we kind of talk to on a regular. So we actually get, he's in the chat, and we like, oh, we get to put him on front. Like, wait a minute. So, let us know if you are interested in coming on. We do this every other Sunday. And as you see, we do not list. So
Well, but we are going to be listing soon. We are going to be listing soon, but
Let's
yeah.
don't lie on a Sunday, baby. Let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and this right.
I did take some pictures. Picky Nikki, didn't I tell you I took some pictures?
Yup. I need to get back on it. Lord.
We were talking about it. We need to do something where we can get back on track, because this is our slow season, and once it's slow like this, the best way to do it is list
And
stuff.
we need to have our stores ready for like fourth quarter, so now is the time.
Yeah, now is the time. That's so true, because if we don't put stuff on, nobody's gonna be buying. So I gotta.
Well, not only that, we'll be struggling trying to put stuff on when it's crazy for us. Like,
Yes,
we don't really have time.
so we're getting into third quarter, and then before you know it, fourth quarter is gonna be here. So we need to get our stuff ready. Anyway, I want to say thank you, Mr. Picky, even though your name is not Nikki.
No, it's not.
Still answer to it.
No, her name is Nikki. Her actual name is Nikki.
It says there on the screen, Nikki. I just want people to know that is definitely not.
She said, oh, he's going to be Nikki today. That's mine. Oh, mine. Just on
And Ella, you know what's funny? Like last night,
Yeah.
I do have a job besides shipping. She tells me, now I want you to go into chat and I want you to smooth these people and make them like you and make them laugh.
I just said be cute, be yourself.
Be cute. So that's my job.
Well, you being
not shipping.
yourself,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it. So thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. You shared quite a lot with us today, and I want to say thank you, guys. We before we leave here, we do have Tracy Cake is on right now. So if you could go over to Tracy Cake and say raid from Save Here First. Let's go over there and raid Tracy Cakes. Okay, so if you're not following her, make sure you hit the subscription or the like button or whatever button there are. And if you haven't clicked the thumbs up on this one, please try and do that. And then at 7:05, we have Real Creative Studio at 7:05 with the Queen Bee. They come on. So make sure you support them on to today at 7:05. And then later on, if you want to know anything about coins, please go over to Jeff's and support him there. Click the like button, click on the notification, and just go in and say hello. The coin community, you can win coins. Yesterday I won 2 coins yesterday, or silver, whatever they call it. I wasn't even gonna go into the enter the giveaway, but I got pushed into it, so I entered, and then I won one. And the other one was gifted to me. So you never know. The coin community are always giving gifts. So yeah, make sure you are sub to these people. Real Creative Studio, make sure you sub and make sure you hit the notification. So when they are live, when they come on live. Myself and Missy, we're gonna be back tomorrow. During the daytime, I got 2 palettes coming. So I'm gonna be uploading that palette. And then I'm gonna come back later on in the evening with the Nicety seller. She got quite a lot of stuff from her unboxing. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go watch it. If you see something you like, when she comes, she's gonna be showing it. Make sure you get your bids in for those lovely items. So I am watching Tracy Cakes right now. I don't see anybody. Make sure you go over there and say raid from Save Here First. That's all it takes. Just go in. You don't have to stay in the chat. Just go in. And then if you're looking for a place which is auction style, Deb's Wood Burning is on. She came on at 6. You can go over to her channel, Deb's Wood Burning, if you just want to look for somewhere where you can spend your money today. go over there and spend some money. And then, guys, until next time, what do we say? Peace and happy Father's Day to every father and every mother that is looking after their kid, not just only on Mother's Day, but they are the mother and the father. So
let fathers have their day. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers.
all righty. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.